Welcome to video 2 in my Zoom 101 series. So the next step after you watched video 1 on how to download and update the app and how to join the Zoom event, in today's video we're going to talk about how to connect to the video and to the audio so everybody can hear and see you when you're engaging with the other participants and the host. So the first thing I will show you again, if you have the Zoom app installed and it asks you for a meeting ID, you enter this. And then you can select join, and here will ask you for the meeting passcode, which you then enter. And then the next thing that you will see after you're connecting is the waiting room. So this is a room where you can see that the meeting is about to start, and the host or co-host will need to invite you, accept you into the meeting. So if you're here, it probably means that you showed up a little bit early. And once you are accepted and admitted, this is what will happen. So I, as the host, just admitted you, and now you're in the meeting. But as we can see, it asks you to join audio. You're not connected to the audio yet, nor does your video show. So let's first talk about the audio. If you click the join audio button, or you try to unmute. Wait, that actually worked. If you click the join audio button, it will ask you to join via phone or via computer. Most of the time, you want to just join via computer because that's going to be the best quality. But if something happens and you can't seem to make your audio work on your computer, you can always join via phone call. And you simply dial one of those numbers. You can choose the country that you're in. Dial one of those numbers, enter the meeting ID. You might have to enter the passcode or your participant ID, and then you're also connected via audio. So in this case, we're going to connect. We are already connected with computer audio. And all you need to do now is make sure that you're not on mute. One thing that you always want to make sure before you join anything is making sure that you're not on mute. So that button is in the bottom left. You can just toggle that on and off. Now people can hear you, and now you're on mute again. Now let's talk about the video button. So you can start your video by just clicking this button, and then something crazy will happen. So 1 second. So this is my other camera. If this does not work, so just clicking the start stop button, there is this little arrow right next to it, which lets you select a camera. So if you have maybe a few webcams, you can choose the one that will make the most sense. Maybe toggling between those will fix it. If it doesn't recognize any camera and it has worked before on your computer, I highly recommend restarting Zoom, maybe even restarting your computer and joining the meeting again. 9 out of 10 times, this will fix most of the issues. So I'll invite you to try this out. And then, of course, if you click the button again, your video will disappear again. And this is it for video number 2. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you are having trouble with the audio and you're using earphones or have speakers plugged in, it always is a good attempt to fix it by just unplugging or plugging in your headphones or speaker and see if that fixes it. Because sometimes, especially with wireless headsets, that is the issue why we're not connecting. So try that out, and I will see you in video 3, where I'll actually walk you through all the options that you have on the bottom of your Zoom app. So you can mute, unmute, turn on the video, the participants panel, the chat, the reactions, and everything else. All right, I will see you there.